I'm back. It's me, Shonda, the creator of the Craft Print, and I am here to show you how to use your debossing tip on your Cricut Maker to deboss designs on your cardstock. Now, for those of you that are new here, I just want y'all to know I'm your new favorite crafter. For those who already been here, they know I'm their favorite crafter. So make sure you hit the subscribe button for more crafty tutorials and all of the great information that I'm going to be handing out to you guys over the years. But anyway, let's get straight into work. So this right here, this is the housing for your QuickSwap tools on your Maker, and we're using the debossing attachment. You're going to press the top and just put that on here, and they're interchangeable. Also too, you only need one housing and you can buy multiple tips, but today we're using the debossing tip to create our cute debossing designs. So let's get this project started. And I'm just going to choose a regular shape. Deboss, not emboss, but y'all get it. Emboss is a raised design. Deboss is when it's like pressed in. All right. So this will be our design. I'm just going to change it another color, any old random color. And then you're going to choose the design that you want debossed onto that shape. Now, it cannot be an image. It has to be something that you can create an outline to, right? So in the recent, let me type in. So I recently did a Mickey Mouse design and I did some embossing on there. So we're going to actually use that as an example. In Cricut Design Space, the Disney and things like that, you usually have to pay for. There is one, I'm just going to go to my purchased because I purchased a package a few years ago. So all of these right here is what I purchased. We're going to use the Mickey Mouse head, right? So we're going to remove this shape. I'm just going to ungroup it because I don't want the top layer. We're just going to use the Mickey head, right? Let's do a size, nothing too big. That's going to take us forever, right? I'm just going to change it red again so you can see what I'm laying on top of it. I'm going to do a duplicate because I'm going to use this shape as the shape that I'm going to use to deboss, right? So now choose the Maker 4. So if you don't have Maker selected, it's obviously not going to give you the option because the Explorer doesn't use the tools. We're on Maker. Now go here, and then you see all of the options that pop up. So we're going to select Deboss. So right here, it gives you like a little outline because it's going to be tracing. You're going to size it to whatever size you want. I'm just going to zoom in. So if you want multiple on here, you make it a little smaller so more can fit. So you're just going to lay it where you want it. You're going to do a duplicate, and you're going to continue that process and lay them everywhere. Now these are pretty small, but I did a small shape anyway. Now you can do this with any outlining, any shape. Remember, just it can't be an image. And it has to be like a cut file so that you have the option to change it to deboss. Again, this is only with the Maker. Because the Maker has the QuickSwap tools, one of those QuickSwap tools is the debossing tip, and that's what we're going to use today. I think I will record a separate video where we try this for the Explorer and see how it looks if we use the scoring tool, and we'll see how it comes out. But for now, I'm just showing you how to do it. If you have a Cricut Maker and either you're considering buying the debossing attachment or you have it already and you needed to know how to use it. I'm just going to continue lining these up. All of the makers can use the attachment. It doesn't matter which maker you have. They all use the QuickSwap tools. Now, once you've lined up your debossing, make sure you change your cut file to deboss before you start multiplying it because you don't want to have it as a cut and then you have to go back and change all of them. You know what I'm saying? But I believe you can highlight and change them at one time. You would have to just move the ear. You're going to highlight your cut file, which is the big ear, and all of your debossing elements. Then you're going to go over to the bottom right and select attach. So basically attach is letting your machine know that you're going to have these debossing features on top of this cut file. If you do not attach them, your Cricut will send all of your debossing ones to one mat and then your cut file to another mat. So it'll be on separate mats. So attaching it is letting look, it didn't even freaking attach, child. Go back. It did. Cricut is just acting a fool. It is attached. It's just letting the machine know you want that debossing to be on your cut file. Then you're going to save your project. And select make. So you see it's on one mat. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back just to detach. And then we're going to send to the mat so I can show you the difference when you do not attach. So now all of those debossing small ones is on one mat, and then your cut file goes on another mat. So that's why it's very important to attach your elements to your file, then send, and that way all of your debossing will be done on your cut. So that's basically the example. Then you're going to select continue. We're going to choose our material. I'm thinking, should I do it on metallic or should I do it on regular? I'll do it on regular cardstock for now. I think I have like an 80-pound, somebody pound cardstock. That's not here or there. So we choose the 80-pound cardstock, and then we're going to take it over to the machine and cut and deboss. All right. So we're going to use the debossing tip. They're interchangeable here. You only need one housing, and then you could switch out which tip you want. Just press the top, it comes off, and then you can pop them back in. So we're going to use this one. You have to take your blade out because they go into the same slot, slot B. You're going to put your debossing tip, then you're going to press play. It'll deboss first, then we'll have to remove it, then we put in the blade for it to cut out the actual shape. And now that the debossing is done, we're going to take out the debossing tip. We're going to put our blade back in. And allow it to cut out our shape. Okay, so this is how it looks. Let's take this off. And this is our debossed pattern. So you can choose any pattern to go with whatever theme that you're doing and deboss it onto your paper. Regular cardstock and metallic cardstock. So if it's your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you cool cats and kittens around in these crafting streets.